Well, warned you about evidence. Yeah? Where's your evidence that I stolen something, huh? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence. Nothing. What? This is getting interesting. Evidence that the article Mr. Shaw's redeemed actually belongs to the gentleman. Of course, you don't need to consult Mr. Winpick Ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who just brought us the article in the first place. Oh yes, bring it! I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Oh. Who has customers' names? That's a strict policy of mine. But why not? Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Ah, I see. But then, how do you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good, sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question? Of course, it's... Professor. Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. The gentleman is the rightful owner of the article. Without a doubt. Watchword? Interested. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Winpick. Just as I explained, I never ask a customer's name when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret. It wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Great detectives have no dark secrets, none at all. Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new order. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used when unlocking vaults. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify them. And of course, I give the storage tickets to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. If someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the order. That's right, sir. Yes. As soon as the requested fee is paid. Now I have supplied you with the information required already. But for avoidance of doubt, the article in question is a number code, deposited 2 months ago on February the 15th. The watchword of Professor. How perfectly correct information, sir. But how? Really, this is beyond a joke. There's no further room for doubt. Ugh. Can we ask this man's question? Yeah. Excuse me, but who are you? I would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. But clearly, you're not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes. You're from the Empire of Japan we have studied. Yes, Japan. I've heard talk about this. The inhabitants live on very brown color soup, dressed up in exotic spices. You might be thinking of somewhere else. What was that I could just Perhaps, anyway, if you're a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after another. Oh, of course, yes. I will Nosuke Naraharu. I'm a lawyer, but a student of law, really. My name is Sasato Mikokodaba. I am Mr. Nando's assistant. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes. A good Benedict. This man enchanted. It's very fine how he holds himself, how he speaks, but the name is suspicious. Yes, this man is Eggwood Benedict. Bubba return at once to somewhere for the style to carry it. Every move makes, every breath takes. I can't stand watching him. So, let that be into the matter. And thank you for your customers, Mr. Egbert Benedict. Such feasible ways. Every time he does that, I'm gonna just do it to him. We're like, coat pockets, if you please, broker. Of course, sir. Here's the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir? Collecting another, that is, I deposit another. Oh, dear. Forget to inform you, sir, that was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. This hasn't been one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Gutterly, you're hitting more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Says who, huh? Don't know nothing about it. Very well. I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to the style. Wait a minute, that disc is mine. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You dumb blood, you filthy animal. Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc. Because all those sharp little bumps. He must have scratched his finger on them. Fine at first, I mean, belongs to my old man. So you ain't having it, but you take it. Me? If I hang on to it, they ain't gonna be off me again. So you keep it. It's a short eye. They're so important to her. Like has been into the coat pocket. Like lively. Not just to me at once, please. No, don't. He's lying. Golems are all liars. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Sholmes? Let me examine this king's image there. Do I bar camera? So, you found me at last, Miss Montagnard. My way was forced to look in the shadows. Clearly exercised as the rest of your heart took in the jovial, letting to occupy my mind, but that was too shame to let society see what my downfall had done to me. I failed mock interest. I pretended to examine the tiniest trinkets in this desperate place. But I should be observed, dying on the only friend I have left. This 7% solution of karma. Wait, you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Nunn. So lonely, those desperately lonely. Then, why not didn't you join the conversation? These have gone from bad to worse here, you know. Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was, which really sad, wasn't you? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, I simply offer for you. It seems that my influence are correct. Do not tell us that you solved the entire case once again. Madame, sometimes I wonder, with my genius for deduction to become my eyes, how much would I pawn for? Sholmes has another flash inspiration. Notice if it helps solve the situation between Miss Rod and the mysterious Chinton. Eggs Benedict. That's all. Listen. Find yourself in something of a predicament. Well, yes, the two removable conclusions I've drawn. Beg your pardon. Yes, is this. Invasion sponsor today is something you have not yet revealed. The second is this. Requirement is a calculation. One will orchestrate will intend to save a vast amount of money. But Mr. Benedict, you say to my deduction. How? That's why it's a hard-boiled egg. He's a Benedict. But once again, the show has made a flawless deduction. Well, who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes, as I hoped. Such the painful expressions I'm looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Holmes. Logic and reasoning spectacular. I love these. So what business was in the adventure today? You're clearing the file of this pickpocket here, having the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. That is the most certainly a lie. Truth is something quite different. Let's reveal about what you're holding in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. Piece of paper in your hand. It's a staff wanted advertisement for this very shop. That even the most unreserved would soon realize that a man of your parents have no chance of employment. In other words, there's a tentative motive for your actions. King, which you unwillingly touched in your person, has exhibited uncontrollable contradictions. No matter what, I've been king for years. The contradictions speak, of course, the missing phone rail. Phone wheel? Any walking cane should be terminated with the metal phone wheel to protect things. Yeah, detailed knowledge to show that we're intent for this stick to be out of bear. Therefore, there's no conclusion. What you hold in your hands, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact not a cane at all. Recall yourself, something wrong. Well, the recording actually states the answer of the next 100%. Namely, what is the truth behind the Waji bear? Your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you heavily like to consider, is the key to understanding this riddle you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicion was aroused. What walking cane demands such a short handle? What, mused I? But of course, as I said, there's no walking cane. No, that wide! There's a broken handle of a shovel. What? Are you insane? Now, having determined this undeniable truth, conclusion is clear, true motive for coming here. To take employment as establishment. But not excavate the ground beneath the premises. By a calculated crime, consider it. We could do calculate crime. How do I underneath the pawnbroker? Oh, Mrs. Benedict, let us continue. Let's expose the details of the elaborate crime you have been planning. This is utter absurd. Suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath the pawnbroker with this broken shovel. What else I propose I could expect to find there? So long forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save such a fantastic theory for even reasons I consider say. But there's a simple reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, your further acquaintances tell me more than I could hope. What? Let's consider what motive a man to infiltrate a ship such as this completely addicted beneath its floors. The answer is revealed by the counter notice in the calendar which your eye apparently drawn. This letter gives up notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the plan, close plan coming up for several weeks, beneath the shop runs a sewer that joins one another that runs under the bank of the opposite side of the road. Madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, we will gain access to the waterway that flows in a very close proximity to the vault of the financial transaction opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, devise a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground ways. Master plan! Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lyric scheme. Is that what plunder did the thief hope to make off with on the ground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted Scotland Law some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present you a rather interesting piece of evidence. See, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. What's called the Great Exhibition? I'm afraid you quite lost me. Only in the final stage of preparation, the Great Exhibit will soon be underway, and the government has provided extra funds to complete the centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in a bank on the other side of this world. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you've been complimenting. It's the theft of that which sits in the vault of that bank. The special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, there's top secret police information, so keep it under your hat. That concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of palm-bumping puzzle. Come on, Mr. Nando, we gotta back him up. Holmes. Wow, Mr. Nando. Firstly, up the introduction for Detective Breakfast Loneliness, which now I agree. What you say about the bank over the world, the rest of his vault. Indeed, though very known of its existence, runs of the government mostly closely guarded secrets. Grayson told me in strict confidence. You just announced it to everyone here. Rather loudly, in fact. Just a big secret. But I come to find out about it. No one explanation for that. Clearly, it is because man is a criminal. Or anything about the money in the vault. He's a criminal, as you said. Then buying a brand new shovel should be the first thing he does, not that you put the secret. Oh. And if he doesn't, maybe someone back well. He always has plenty of shovels there, but all my life, I assure you, I am not so scrupulous. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Since information must be handled with utmost care. Yeah, that's clearly right. I can never be sure that private secrets too closely. And once what is out, is out. Let's I think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Jones. Excellent idea, Mr. Nando. Excellent idea. You go. You know what to do, I'm sure. Yes. Listen to great seduction again. See if we can mess up. Touche. Very well then. Let's start once more. From the brigade. Pollock shows Vincent, logical and reasoning, spectacular. Time to dance a seduction dance. Hold it, Mr. Holmes. So well, we must ask ourselves, business venture to Spondery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having to redemption ticket stolen from you on the streets. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is for craft recruitment fire. Recently, Edward came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig through the floor. Yes, an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault. That's the route. He wouldn't get very far with walking a shovel, would he? No. I think it's fair to say his motive lies somewhere else. Question is where? What did he bring? Look! Those scribbles notes in the back of the flyer here. I believe it. What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gillian Shot, height 5'2". Green cap, scuffing waistcoat, grabbing white shirt, blue snatcher, wagon. Description of Mr. Shot. Goodness. Sketch bird, hat and all. Though he's shown to by that smoke grenade launched in the face for sure. Look, the diesel shop has been waiting here down too. Williamsburg with Baker Street, redemption date line, 15th April. It's today's date. We must have all that information to go on the back of this paper.
Take that!
Yes, what brought you here to the shop in the first place? The info about Mr. Shaw. We'll do his favor. Quite so, my dear fellow. It appears that the writing in the sketch in the reverse of the flyer pertains to the Mr. Packer, Mr. Strahd, and to Mr. Windbreak Berkeley right here. What has he told us? That you had merely given chase after Mr. Strahd sold the redemption ticket. But sir, that is a thinly veiled lie. Jesus Christ. The information in the back of the file led you to here today, by which I mean here to win the paying a broker today at the redemption deadline with the overcoat. So you waited outside for the young girl, matching the description you're running down here. And you've gone to some length to hide the reason for your pursuit of Mr. Strahd. In other words, there's uncertain motive for your actions. The cane in which you uttered clutch to your person, including the unfinished constitution. What other? I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak of course. It's a missing fill-out. So fool. The metal cap commonly found on the end of rocky cameras in London. Ah, I bet that makes the nice clacking sound on the pavement. Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing in this cane. It does actually look broken, does it? No, it doesn't. But the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's something about the cane that must be in it that we don't know. I think it's the AG. Here, Mr. Sato. Some letters on the handle. Yes, those must be initials, I think. Now, last is customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letter of their names. So much Holmes would be HU. That's right. And this one, this game is obviously. Oh. AG. Where's the first over there? It's not quite right. It's not. Let's throw this in. Initialization of this cane. Countries of which I speak is, of course, the initial. Ah, Mr. Observation, would you say, Mr. Eggbook Benedict? You said that your initials are EB. And yet, the most persistent manner you grasp in your hand care-bearing initials AG. And uncontrollable contradiction, indeed, would not agree. No, you're wrong. This game isn't. Said before, it came for years. Don't tell us that you borrowed it from a friend who found it in the park. Short. That yourself to be a gentleman you have within your true name. You recall yourself. Is something wrong? Well, you're recalling. You're barely first take the answer to the next one to present yourself. Namely, what is the truth behind the Vods you bear? Yes, your reaction portrays the truth. The handle, which you have only like to consider as the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Yeah, let us try to deem that pattern to be called. And now mysterious man appears, introduce himself correctly name. In claiming the overcoat belongs to him. You know, I actually identified from a description, which suggests that everything else is untrue. In here, someone to prove that overcoat can't possibly belong to him. Aha! Found it.
Take that!
The split stream, which you evidently would like to consider, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obvious a poor fit. Having forced it over your broad shoulder, the seam is already breaking apart. Suspicion will arise from the outset. When you badly lied about your name, so boldly wailed this fit pocket. This catalog of untruth have been out for everyone perfect justice. It's still the article, with the younger redeemed from the spring back. Oh! What really irks me is this. I'm still quiet, my initially imagined has been completely put out. It's gone with the redeemed item. Now, Mr. Benedict, let's continue. We must be exposed to details of this elaborate crime you might have been planning. This is utterly absurd. You should just your judgment, design a ruse to flint some tiny arco from punch. If you've got it, I redeem the arco in the proper manner using the watchword. I've not been the one to deposit in the first place. How can I possibly know whether we have details? Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you're only too aware, Mr. Benedict. Oh yes, first the glances tell us more like an hope. What? Let's consider how one can control a secret watchword relating to a pawn trap property of another. The method is revealed by the council notice on the calendar. Yes, no one talking entirely in the series. Which is pity because it's all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman didn't know the while. Yes, Professor. I don't know what the word Mr. Convict would never allow to be deemed the Well, looking at it another way, if you did know the word, Mr. Winbeck will allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, the gentleman have found it out. Look at this, Mr. Sato. That appears to be a memo that Miss Burke has scribbled to himself. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, Professor. Raymond must have taken off the watchwords he was a gift from right before their eyes. And an alarming, clear script as well.